because you may have some credit issues, you may have some things that you need to get out of the way, clear up, straighten out in order to be able and be ready to purchase. And that's okay. But that may take a few months, that may take a year or even longer. And if you're recovering from a bankruptcy or something of that nature, it could take some time. So there may not be immediate gratification, but there definitely are rewards to home ownership.
That is correct, yes.
And those rewards include
so many. I mean, interest, obviously, interest rates are at the all-time low. You have tax benefits of purchasing a home. You have a little bit more leverage as far as your time frame in making your mortgage payment. And versus waiting until the 5th of the month, you have until the 15th when you're a homeowner. So a lot of great incentives of being a homeowner.
Absolutely. And then you have the freedom to make modifications to your property. If you want to paint it, if you want to do different things to the property, you're not limited. You don't have to follow what the landlord tells you to do. You don't have certain restrictions on you. There's a lot of great benefits to home ownership. And it's just a matter of sometimes just being willing to take those necessary steps and to transform.
That's right. Yeah. Please, again, call in 443-380-2803. Again, 443-380-2803.
And a lot of people have fear of the unknown, fear of what's going to happen if I, right? So do you deal with that with different
Absolutely,
clients?
with most of my life coaching clients. I'm afraid to take the next step. I'm afraid to be an entrepreneur. I'm afraid to leave this relationship. I'm afraid to buy a house. I'm afraid to end this friendship. I'm afraid. Mm-hmm. But fear is what? It's fake. It's something that's in our heads.
Right.
You know, and people really get themselves worked up. And fear is not even real.
Absolutely.
It really isn't. It's just really trying to, and that goes back to change, and that goes back to how people are used to doing things. So anytime you do something differently than you're used to doing it, it's going to be some type of anxiety. It's going to be some type of, pushback. But fear is false evidence of appearing real.
Yes,
it's not
that.
real.
Yes.
It's not. And it's just something that we have in our minds. And that's why even as a meditation practitioner, and, and people think that you can't pray and you can't meditate at the same time. And it's not true. It's just the art of being still.
Okay, we have a call. Hello, listener.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name and where you calling from? Oh, hey, John and Jasmine. These are two of our favorite clients.
Yes.
Thank you for calling, guys. Oh, we so appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you so
and y'all
much.
Y'all listened to us last season, so that's how we became your real estate agents, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
And we thank you for the constant support, guys. You guys are awesome, and we can't wait to help you find your dream home.
And we're working hard now.
Yes,
right?
We're working hard to make it happen.
They are very informative. They are on top of things, and we just really appreciate them.
Oh,
thank you.
They're trying to make us cry.
That's
we got a high
right.
five up in here. Thank
That's
you
awesome.
so much.
Thanks, John.
And I agree.
Thank you, Kendall.
I approve this message.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Have a great Sunday.
Yes. And if anyone else wants to call in, you can reach us at 443-380-2803. And if you don't want to be on the radio, you can call or text us at 410-908-9985. And I'm going to say that again and slow it down a little bit. If you don't want to be on the radio, the number you can reach us at is 410-908-9985. You can call or text that number today or during the week. And you can also find the Dream Team on Instagram and Facebook at Trust the Dream Team. You can also find us on the web at trustthedream.com. That's our website. And you can find us on YouTube at the official Real Estate Dream Team. So we thank you for following, listening, subscribing, liking all that good stuff. Let's stay connected.
Yes.
Let's stay in contact. And in the meantime, let's get back to transformation.
All
So
right.
in terms of transformation, there's the fear of the unknown and and that uncertainty just kind of feeds fear and that kind of thing. So one of the things a lot of our clients are kind of scared of when thinking about purchasing a home is, what about the repairs, right? What if I have to make repairs? What if something happens? And what is the home buying process? How do I avoid being taken advantage of, right?
Absolutely.
So one of the things we all have to understand is that can happen. It's a part of the process. But you really want to work with some professionals who have a good idea of what's going on. So we would encourage you to contact the Dream Team, and we will be able to help you through that process. And it looks like we have another caller. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I would like to stay anonymous, but I'm calling from Baltimore. I heard you guys on the radio discussing buying a home and the different questions it had us here. And I'm interested in buying a home, however, I don't have the information.
Praise 106.1.
Awesome.
Position myself in a way where I can do that.
Okay.
Well,
Would you like
let's
to
first
speak
and
to them
foremost
directly?
congratulate you for
Thank
taking
you.
the very first step to
call.
purchasing a home and
hold on for
changing
just a
the
moment.
dynamics of your family. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
This is the first step, and you are going in the right direction. So what we want to do is, if we can ask you, caller, to just hold on. We're going to have you speak with Sandy. She's going to take your contact information, and the Dream Team will get in touch with you, and we will walk you through the entire process from beginning to end until you find your dream home, okay? You
Oh,
are
you're welcome.
so
Stand
welcome.
by. Hold
Yes.
on. Sandy
Stay
will talk to
encouraged,
you.
and we're going to get you there. So
And we'll-
thanks for calling.
And we'll get back to you no later than tomorrow, okay? Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And it sounds like we have another caller. Hey, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
Nicole
Nicole.
from
How
Harford
are
County.
you?
How are you?
Hi, this is Sandy with the Dream Team. So we wanted to get your information to follow back up with you in reference to home ownership.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Can you spell that for me? Okay, Jaquita, and what's the contact number for you? 0698. And you're looking to purchase a home? Okay, perfect. Did you want to leave me with an email address?
Amen.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Amen.
Okay, perfect.
Wow.
So someone from the Dream Team will reach back out to you within the next 24 hours, okay? Someone from the Dream Team will be reaching back out to you in the next 24 hours, okay? Oh, you are very welcome. Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Sandy. Yes.
Oh.
We love your
Thank
mom.
you,
and we're so
Nicole.
thankful to have her
Yes,
on
we
the
are
Dream
so
Team.
blessed
she's
to
looking
have
pretty
Sandy
today too,
Yes,
daughter.
and
She's
Sandy
looking
has
real
been
pretty.
beautiful as always. You know, your mom is always fly. But thank you so much for
that's a
calling in,
true
Nicole.
cousin.
And
That's
Nicole, what she just said was
Yes.
so important. And I think, you know, Kendell, you talk about this all the time, God's timing and the preparation leading up to God's timing. Can you just speak on that a little bit?
Absolutely. God's timing plus preparation. Who can stop you? You're unstoppable. It's so important to really be still. And I will say that a million times, to be still and to really listen to God's voice, and recognizing when it's God's voice and not your own voice. That's the thing. And then continuously staying in preparation. If you want to do something, you have to read. You have to educate yourself. You have to now really, you can teach yourself how to do anything just by going online. So if you need to encourage yourself, seek a life coach as I am, or someone else who can speak positivity into you until you can do it for yourself. But it's important to stay in preparation. So when that time comes where you might meet the dream team or meet Kendell Lenice, you're able to move a little differently with the help and assistance because you've already done the work. And I was listening to something this morning. It's like, and you hear this over and over again. Someone is more apt to help you when you're already helping yourself. So if you're not doing the work and trying to say, hey, I own a home, I'm just going to give it to God while I sit in my bed. God doesn't move that way. Faith without works, we already know, is dead. And God helps those who what? Help themselves.
Yes.
So it's important to really, as we stay prayed up and as we pray about these things, it's important for us to prepare behind the scenes and do the work. So when God's timing meets your preparation, you're able to go out there and soar and do that thing, whatever it is, whether it's buying a house, whether it's, finding a new relationship, whether it's seeking a new career move, whatever it is. So you have to stay in preparation and do the work behind the scenes. If you want to buy a home, then you have to say, okay, credit is going to be something. Saving my money is going to be an issue. Where I want to move. Do I want to move? Do I want to plant roots? Do I want to stay in Maryland? Do I want to move to California? Do I want to move to New Jersey? What do I want to do? That's all preparation. So then when it's time and God's timing meets your preparation, you're able to do anything you want to do.
Absolutely. And just to piggyback on what Kendell is speaking on, we, the dream team of Executive Home Realty, we were already helping people. We were already reaching out to people. We already knew that God had put it on us to really serve in this way, to help people with home ownership, to help people make the very first big investment of their life, to help people build generational wealth and become investors, et cetera, et cetera. We already felt purpose driven in that direction. So when Radio One came with this opportunity for us, we were ready. Yeah, because absolutely. It was something we were already preparing for.
See, and that's what I prepare people to do as a financial coach and credit specialist. It's my duty to serve our community and then go outward. I'm just going to keep it real.
Absolutely.
I want to serve my community, and I want us to get out of the mindset where we have stuff. All our assets is what we wear: our handbag, our watch, our clothes, our purses. If you don't have $1,500 in your bag, then you don't need to be carrying a $1,500 bag. Hello, somebody.
Yes, and Kendell actually has a book called Growth, Glow, and Grace, where she actually has a section on the handbag theory, ladies.
Come on now. You read my book.
Yes, I support.
It's available on Amazon.com in ebook version.
And we'll repeat that at the end of the show. We'll go over it at the end of the show.
But it's so true because Black folks, I'm just going to put it out there, Black folks sometimes, and it's not just limited to Black folks, but people in general typically worry about what they look like on the outside. What kind of car am I driving? What type of house do I have? What type of jewelry? What type of watch? What type of handbag? And they're not working inwardly, outwardly. So I want us to not live paycheck to paycheck. I want us to prepare. If you don't get anything today, get preparation, prepare. Get your credit in order, save your money, and talk about the needs versus wants. As a financial coach, that's really near and dear to my heart, and getting our credit together and not just saving for this and saving for that. I'm going to save for a house. So then when you get the house, you don't have no more savings. Then what you going to do? All right, I'm going to save for a car. Okay, so then when you get the car, what you going to do? I'm going to save for the vacation. So when the vacation is gone, what are you going to do? In case of emergency, if you want to just live freely, it's all about money management and really getting your finances in order. So when you want to buy the house, when you want to buy the car, when you want to go on vacation, when you want to give and serve and give to people, you have it. Absolutely. And that's really a mindset, and that's really transforming your thinking. Yes. And And that's
you make a
really
good
what
point.
it's
I have a
about.
testimony on that too. But
please.
let's anybody want to call in? Please call 443-380-2803 on Praise 106.1. Again, 443-380-2803. And if you want to remain anonymous, you can feel free to call 410-908-9985. We have a live realtor who is able to talk to you right now at 410-908-9985. And speaking of
And
which,
your testimony.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
testimony, absolutely. I'm trying to set up my success for my children now.
Yes.
I purchased my home post a divorce about a year ago. I purchased in a location in which I said is very highly desirable. My goal in 10 years, if Ava and Andre want to go to college, I'm hoping to take $100,000 to $200,000 worth of equity out of my home.
Come on.
And take that and use that towards their school.
And it's
Yes.
legacy
And
wealth,
it's
too.
legacy
It's
wealth,
about
and
that.
you can do it, and you can do it. We
Absolutely.
want to encourage you. We have so many clients that call us in 4 years that they have $50,000 worth of equity. Where are you going to get that? So just
Not
think
from
of
the bank, not from your
definitely
bank
not.
savings account.
And I have
Definitely
taught
not.
people how to turn their credit around just like that.
You
And
have.
I just want to encourage everyone, and this is no disrespect to anybody who has a credit repair company
That's
or
right.
anything like that. But I teach people how to fix their own credit. It's important. I come across so many people when I do my credit workshops and all of that. So many people who have not checked their credit. And now I'm not talking about 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I'm talking about in a year.
Yes.
And I'm like, you don't know what's on your credit. You don't know who's compromised your credit, what happened. So it's important to take that ownership and empower yourselves to fix your credit.
That is so true.
It's
That's so
important.
true.
And I think we have another caller. So let's go ahead to the caller. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Miss Robin.
Hello, how you doing? Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Robin. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
That's a
Thank you,
blessing.
Miss Robin. Yes.
Praise 106.1. Okay, sure. Would you mind holding on for just one moment? All right, thank you.
Oh.
And I approve that message again.
Amen.
approve
Thank
it.
you, Miss Robin.
And the call, and I just want to say something about the dream team. And I'm not just saying this, it'll make me tear up, because what you're saying, caller, is true. It really is true about them. And you know how some people have a fakeness about them when they want to pray for you, or they want the best for you, or let's pray. It's almost as if it's fake. It's not authentic. But am I right when I say that they're really who they say they are? And I've seen them when they're not selling houses and behind the scenes. And they are who you, yep.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss
Miss
Robin.
Robin.
We so appreciate the support. Thank you
Yes, thank
so
you.
much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have another.
And we have another caller.
Okay.
Hey, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Dawn. Congratulations. You bought your house last week.
We hope you heard the shout out we gave you in the beginning.
And on Instagram, right?
Yes. Yeah, she sent us a video. It was so cute.
And Dawn, we met you on Praise 106.1, and we thank you for your loyalty and thank you for your commitment, and we really appreciate you.
Yes. And your energy. Dawn was the best.
Yes,
like,
she was.
she
Her
kept the
energy.
best energy.
Yeah.
She just pushed through the whole process
Yes, she
from
did.
beginning to end. And we are so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. And I want to co-sign with your guest speaker. She was talking about being financially stable and saving your money. I had a situation $9,000. If I had not have saved, I would not have planned that. My trip home.
Absolutely. That's very true. It's all about preparation. You're right. You have been preparing for this moment. And when the time came, all that preparation paid off because it was God's timing.
Right. Well, you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Hug and kiss the baby
Yes,
for
please
us.
do.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank
Okay, you
Love
too. You too.
Anybody else want to feel free to call? You call in 443-380-2803. Again, 443-380-2803. Or if you want to talk to a live realtor, I don't know what show you can get on and talk to a live realtor, but you can talk to a live realtor today at 410-908-9985. Again, 410-908-9985. And it just doesn't stop today. You can call this number all week long if you need encouragement, inspiration, education. We're here.
And also, so I just want to get back to what we were talking about earlier in terms of being confident that you can do it. Because a lot of times, and many of us have this story where you want to make a change, especially when it comes time to purchase a home, but you're fearful because your credit, and you just don't want to hear the word no. You don't want to hear them say your credit is so bad, this, that, and the third, or you need to do, or you feel like you already know what you need to do. And Kendell talked about this earlier. A lot of times what you're thinking or imagining is not nearly as bad as you think. And a lot of times there are some easy fixes. So it's just a matter of taking those first steps. And once you have that information, what you do with it is up to you. But now it's not time to just stop. Once you have the information, it's time to make those changes and start moving in that direction. So one of the things that Kendell actually in her book, Growth, Glow, and Grace.
Come on now.
She has a chapter called The Blessing of Rejection. So sometimes when you contact a lender, because the Dream Team will definitely send you to a lender, and they may say something that you didn't want to hear. They may tell you you're not ready just yet. They may say you need to prepare a little bit more. You may need to take a few more steps. That may feel like rejection to you, but it may not be rejection, right, Kendell?
Right, absolutely. Well, I like to say the no is not a no. It's a not right now. It's not a no. And to hear me again, the no may not be really a no. It might be a not right now because you have to do more work. And a lot of times, just as human beings, who wants to be rejected? Who wants to be told no? We can
Nobody
say
likes it.
no, right. But who wants to be told no, and who wants to be told not right now? Because we're all big babies. We want what we want when we want it, and we want it now.
Absolutely.
Right? But it's not right now. That goes back to God's timing. So you have to look at every quote unquote rejection and find the blessing in it. It could be protecting you. How many people go to work every day and they're driving and they're beeping the horn and they're cussing people out and they're mad because there's traffic, they're stopping at a light, they're this and this. God could be saving you from an accident. You could be being saved. It's not about rejection, and it's all about transforming your thinking and how you really look at something. And that's the biggest lesson that everybody, us included, we have to learn that. The blessing, it's a rejection in it. Something ever happened to you, right? And you're like, oh my God, what are you doing? Are you still there? Why am I
me?
going through this? Why, first of all, why not you?
Right,
Because
there
you
you
were
go.
calling, you were chosen, so why not you? But we're like, well, why? Well, why me? Or well, what's going on? And then 5 months down the line, or 10 months down the line, or a year, we be like, that's why. That's why I had to go through all of that. And again, preparation to get to where I need to be. I just got to chill over myself because just because I have been a life coach for 20 years, it doesn't mean that I'm not flawed, that I'm perfect. So even when I coach my clients, I still coach myself, and that's what we have to do, and we have to lift each other up, even with a show like this, and sisterhood and brotherhood, everybody, and it's true, and it sounds so kumbaya, and it sounds so corny, but that's how we're going to evolve. So if you eat, I eat. My mother told me before, you want for your sister what you want for yourself.
Yes.
If I'm eating, I'm not going to be over here eating yum, eating, and you sitting over there looking at me eating, you're starving. I'm going to give you a peace of mind.
Yeah.
So when we look at rejection and we look at the blessings in it, we're able to see what's really happening opposed to how we feel about it.
So true.
Absolutely.
That's so true. And to speak on that, another, true testimony, I've been a licensed realtor for 13 years. I was a victim of predatory lending in 2005, where the real estate agent and lender told me to buy the biggest home I could afford. And unfortunately, in 2009, I couldn't afford it. It was an interest rate. It ballooned and had to really wait to foreclosure. So we had to file for bankruptcy and foreclosure. And can you imagine 8 years out of my career helping others achieve their real estate goals while I had to sit back and watch others? At the time, I thought it was rejection. But then it said, you know what? So many clients call us now because I give the testimony. They're like, wow, you really been through some things. Oh, yes, I've been through some things, but I'm here to do God's purpose, and God's purpose is to help other people.
And everything that I talk about, and I had to write it because I had to make sure I didn't forget to say this, but everything that I talk about, and don't get me crying, I lived it. I've coined the frame. It's I'm getting emotional. I coined the phrase, it's never too late to remix your life. I not only believe that, I am that.
Yes.
Yes. I speak what I know, and I'm living proof that you can do it. Sometimes remixing your life is a matter of life and death.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
Yes.
So when you're speaking into other people, you're speaking into you're speaking unto yourself, and you're listening to God.
Yes.
Truthfully.
Yes.
And that's what we have to do. If somebody wants to purchase a home, right? You don't say, your credit is jacked up. You can't purchase no home. No. You driving a hoopty. You don't even have no money. How are you going to purchase a home? That's what we have to stop we have to stop speaking poison into each other's lives. If you want to purchase a home, and if you come to me and say, hey, I want to purchase a home, say, you know what? You better go. You can purchase that home. You can do it. Let's get it. You need some help? How's your credit? How's your this? If you can ask questions to help someone. Don't just ask empty questions just to be nosy, just to see what they have. Ask questions because you want to help. Don't ask questions if you don't want to help nobody. If you're just trying to be nosy, keep those questions to yourself. That's right. Seriously.
Yes.
So if somebody comes to you, hey, I want to purchase a home, you can say, hey, I know the Dream Team. They can help you. I know Kendell Lenice. She can get your credit together. She can do. This is what we have to do as a community. As a people, we have to help one another. I used to coach clients doing credit, and I would have the wife here and the husband here. And they, in my office, they would almost get into blows because the wife is over here writing how much she has saved. The husband is over here writing how much he has saved, and they don't know. I've heard husbands say, well, my credit is good, but his is jacked up. Or, I work on my credit, but hers is a mess. So if you're a unit, why don't you help that person get that savings to where yours is, get their credit score to where yours is? So if that's happening in marriages, imagine what is happening in this community.
Absolutely. And all that does is continue to build that fear of transformation because we are together, we are a unit, but we have to act like one. We have to work together like a unit.
Oneness.
And the thing is, Kendell mentioned sisterhood earlier. So as Kendell said, she's seen us outside of selling houses. We are sisters. Yes. So we're here to talk to you, but we're also here to help and to serve. But we're doing it as sisters. So we know what Kendell does, and we want to invite her as our first guest on our show and the last guest on our previous show because we are sisters. Because she has a wonderful, wonderful gift that God has blessed her with, and we want to make sure that as many people know what she does as well as many people know what we do. And we have to work together in that way. So I want to encourage everyone to watch your circle. Be careful of the circle and the people that you surround yourself with. If the people around you are not encouraging you, uplifting you, and trying to figure out how they can help you build and become whatever it is God has ordained you to be,
that's right.
Then you need to remove those individuals from your life. Not fully, not permanently, but just share your dreams with the right people.
Look at the 5 closest people to you. That will tell a lot about you. The 5 closest people to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll tell a lot about you because contrary to what people say, you are the company you keep. You are. And how many times have you heard that? but people don't really listen.
It just becomes a cliche where people just hear it, but they don't really realize it.
They don't realize it, yes.
And we all have to work together. So if someone is in your life who has a dream or a goal, maybe they want to purchase a home, maybe they're ready to sell, maybe they want to upgrade or start investing, then we want to encourage you to have them contact the Dream Team. And if you have any questions, if you want some encouragement, or if you're ready to step out of fear and start moving into transformation, we want you to give us a call and let us know you're listening. Let us know you're interested. You can call us at 443-380-2803. Once again, to call in on the radio, the number is 443-380-2803.
You
can
a
also
live
call
realtor?
us.
Yes,
Yes, if you want to
Sandy's
speak
by
to
her
a live
phone.
realtor, we have Sandy here in the studio, and her number is 410-908-9985. Again, you can reach us at 410-908-9985. You can also call that number during the week. You can also find us on social media. So you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Trust the Dream Team. You can find us on the web at Trust the Dream. And you can find us on YouTube at the Official Real Estate Dream Team. So we want to encourage you guys to stay connected with us. Follow us, find us, like, comment, subscribe, follow. We are on a journey, a mission. And as a matter of fact, and speaking on our journey, we also want to encourage you to find us on Be More Lifestyle. So we actually will be doing a segment on Be More Lifestyle on March 18th at 11 a.m. In Fox 45. So we want to encourage you guys to follow us on that as well.
That's right. We're going tomorrow actually to interview for Be More Lifestyle, so you can see us aired. And we're out here. We want you to know we care. We not just sell. We not interested in always just selling homes, but just to encourage you. Even if you're at your first step, even if you filed bankruptcy, even if you had a hardship, even if you went through a divorce, even if you're at ground zero, guess what? You can give us a call. We're here to encourage, uplift, and make you feel inspired that you can do this.
Because it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up and what you do with yourself
That's
when you
right.
get back up.
That's
Yes.
right.
And we have another caller. Hey, caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Candis, Mr. Key.
Is that Adrian?
Oh, Adrian. Hi, Adrian.
Hey, Adrian. Oh, you gave me a shout out. Hey, girl, how you doing? How you been?
I'm a little bit under the weather, but I feel like you calling and it's my little testimony here.
Oh, we so appreciate
Yes, we
it.
do.
Talk to us, Adrian.
So, I started this journey about a year ago. It's been a little bit rough, but, God has made a way for me. And I thank you all because I will be closing on my house on April the 3rd.
Amen.
Praise God. Amen. Claiming
yeah.
it.
Don't nobody else know what I've been through. You all know.
Yes, yes.
My family.
But you have remained a trooper and you have never stopped. You just continued to keep your eye on the prize and you never gave up. And you just encourage us through your strength and your determination. So I don't know, you may feel like we encourage you, but you encourage
Yes, you
us as
have.
well. You have been so amazing.
Yes, because y'all pushed me, y'all prayed for me. I'm telling you, when I wanted to give up, y'all was like, oh, no.
That's right, y'all. The Dream Team prays with our client.
Yes, we
This
do.
is true.
We was out in the rain. Look, you
This
out in the
is
rain
true.
with Gary at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. We found that house, didn't we?
Yes, definitely. Right. Every time they went out to look for homes, it was always raining for whatever
It was,
reason. Shout out
yes.
to Gary Williamson,
Yes,
another
shout
one
out
of our
Gary.
team members.
Yes.
But it's true. They do pray. They do pray. Like everything that they're saying, I just really, when I say I approve that message, is because sometimes people just think that that's the case, or they just do it with, oh, I'm just going to pray with this person so I can get them to,
To buy a house.
and all of that. But this is legit how you guys are.
Yeah.
Ladies are.
Yes.
Yeah, but I just want to say this, God has not given us the spirit of fear.
Mm.
So to all these callers out here who are looking to buy a house, the Dream Team Realty is where it's at.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Adrian.
Thank
That is
you.
so sweet of you. We appreciate
We do
you so
appreciate you. We love
much.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes,
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 we will.
yes. We love you too,
Love you
hon.
too, sweetheart.
Bye, Adrian.
Yes.
Okay, have a good day.
You
You
too.
too.
You too.
All right.
So once again, that just brings it on home. That preparation is so important. So sometimes we want that instant gratification. We want that immediate reward. And sometimes that uncertainty just makes us uneasy. We don't know what's going to happen. But the best thing we can do is just prepare and push ourselves forward. And if you want encouragement, if you're interested in working with the Dream Team, you have any questions regarding real estate or just some motivational questions, maybe you want to link up with Kendell, we want you to give us a call at 443-380-2803. We're also live on Instagram right now, so you can also follow us there. And again, the number to call in is 443-380-2803. And today, for those who are just tuning in, you're listening to Open House with the Dream Team of Execu Home Realty. We'll be here each and every Sunday from 1 to 2 p.m. providing you education, information, and inspiration.
All right.
So we want to thank you guys for listening, and we just want to continue talking about transformation. So one of the things that I was just speaking of earlier is that Kendell has an amazing book. It's called Growth, Glow, and Grace, and it is a beautiful book. And it really does just discuss so many different things. And I know in like the very beginning of the book, it kind of talks about how we as children kind of get these different ideologies from, our parents and from life. And then we carry that stuff with us, right? So she's looking at me
I'm just
like,
so happy that you read my book.
She's looking at
that
me
she,
like
this is for real. I'm just, that's a whole nother thing. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, when I say we support each other, we support each other. And when I say we're sisters, we are sisters. And this is a sisterhood. But let me just say, this is just a sidebar. So Kendell was on the finale of our last show. And after the show, what we had was what people would call a come to Jesus moment. So during that time, the studio was full of, it was Candis and myself and Kendell and her husband Daryl, who's also a mentor. Shout out to Daryl. And we had Trivia Jenkins, another one of our team members who's not here, but we know she's listening. Hey, Trivia.
Hey, Trivia.
And I think it was just us in here. And we were just all talking and everyone was sharing and talking.
And don't forget.
Jason, and Jason, yes. And
Shout out
Jason,
to
our board
Jason.
operator, who's the most amazing board operator in the world.
Jason.
So we were all in here and we're just chit-chatting and talking and chit-chatting. And the next thing I know, everybody started crying. And when I say everybody started crying, I mean everybody started crying except me. So I'm from one of those families that, we keep it all to ourselves and we're very reserved and we try to just kind of hold it together. So I'm watching everybody cry and everybody's all in touch with their emotions and their feelings. And I'm just trying to hold on for dear life.
Until I broke her. I broke her, y'all. I broke her.
I'm like, can we please talk about something else? Nope. But the next thing I know, Kendell's gift, and she's just anointed in this way, she started talking and she just started really pouring into me. And before I knew it, I was crying too. And it was a cry that I hadn't had in a long time. I was admitting things I hadn't admitted to in a long time. And all of that, trying to hold it in and trying to keep myself together, suddenly was just pouring out. And then I couldn't stop crying. And I'm just sharing this to say that Kendell truly has a gift. And this is truly her passion, to reach out and help people. So there's many people, whether you are interested in purchasing a home, whether you are stuck in a career where you don't want to be in, whether you have a family situation or a co-parenting issue, or there's something going on that you feel you're not really reaching your full potential, where you feel like you're not living in the purpose that God has for you, she can truly help you get there if you give her the opportunity. And it won't be hard either, because she really got me to break. And let me tell you, I don't break.
Sure doesn't.
I don't break.
I've known Tekee for 20 years. I said, girl, you don't cry nothing. Good Lord.
I was like,
I hold it tight. So, she was very instrumental in helping me to get a little bit more in touch with my feelings and learning to be more transparent, being more authentic. And so for those who are listening to this show, maybe you're thinking it's a little different than some of the other shows that you heard. We got a lot of feedback that people wanted to get to know the Dream Team of Execu Home Realty, not just as realtors, because we can sell houses. And if you follow us on Instagram at Trust the Dream, we can sell houses. But a lot of people just wanted to get to know us, who we are. We're mothers. We are Morgan State graduates.
Yes, we are.
We are sisters.
Yes.
We are best friends.
Yes.
And we just wanted to share this with you guys because this makes for the Dream Team. This is where the success comes
Yes.
from. We are a faith-based team. So everybody on our team is faith-based, and if they do not pray, if they do not believe in God, then, you know, we would just prefer them to go to another team unless they want to come and kind of get in and learn, in which case we're more than willing to help get them there.
Yes.
And like I told you guys then, and I think it was after the show, Jason, I think when I was saying that you all have to share yourselves. And I told you that. I
Yes,
said
you
people
did.
know that y'all sell houses. That's just the byproduct of who you are.
Yes.
People do business with who they like and trust.
Yes.
And if they can't see you for who you really are, they don't give a care
Yes.
on what type of houses you're selling
That's
and
so
who
true.
you sold it to. But when you let somebody into who you really are, that's when people want to work with you, and repeatedly,
Yes.
and tell everybody. You heard the callers, like they prayed for me and doing that. If you're not telling people that on the radio, if you're not telling people that, or showing people, I should say, because if you have to tell somebody who you are, then maybe you're really not that person.
Right,
But
right.
showing, but this is a radio and you can't just sit here and not say anything.
Right.
But, you know, and just really let your personalities shine through, because they're amazing. And I'm not just saying, you know, I would say this off the air.
Yes.
Your personalities are infectious. Both of you are a light to everybody you come across, and you care about people. Therefore, you care about selling people crappy houses, selling people a dream that they can't attain, or, you know, you care about the person. Like the caller said, she's talking to you after she purchased a home. And that's what it is. And I want to just tell all of our listeners, you know, people always talk about being authentic, and we got to be authentic. But are you really? And it's not authentic doesn't mean telling everybody everything that's happening with you in all of your business. But you should tell somebody, because you don't want to suffer in silence, and you don't want to commit suicide. You don't want to be stressed out. You don't want to be anxious every time somebody touches you or move you, this anxiety. You don't want that. So you do have to get it out. But you just have to be mindful of who you get it out with.
Share it
But
with
be
the right
who
person.
you are.
Yeah.
Be who you are.
Yeah.
Because that's where your gifts lie, and that's when God is going to bless you, because he made you.
Yes.
He made you. So stop being other folks and be who you are in any field that you're in, because you're going to get more business that way.
Yes.
Stop
Yes.
pretending.
And that's a good point. What to expect in season 2. What to expect in season 2. It's going to be a little different, everyone. You're going to feel encouraged. You're going to feel inspired. We might even share our personal testimonies. We've been through a lot. A lot personally. And we're okay to share that with you, so that way it could be that divorced mom out there thinking, can I purchase a home? Yes, you can.
I think it's important.
I hit ground zero. You know, it
And did you have to start all over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times?
Everything,
Yes.
everything. And
Yes.
my kids don't want for nothing. And I'm thankful for all my listeners, because I want you to know you help support my children. You help support Ava and Andre. They're 6 and 8.
Yes.
Help me achieve the goals that I want to achieve,
That's
because you
real.
support me. So I'm okay with telling you my book is open. It's okay. And what to expect in season 2, we're going to have, encouragement.
Open heart, open house, open minds, open hearts,
Yes.
open
Yes.
spirits.
Yes.
We're
We are
open,
pulling
and they
out
are
the red
open.
carpet.
Right.
Yeah. So we just want you guys to continue to tune in every Sunday from 1 to 2 p.m. to Open House with the Dream Team of Executive Home Realty. We want to open up. We want to be more transparent, but we're still going to talk to you about real estate. So if you are an investor, we've got something for you. If you're looking to sell your home, we've got something for you. First-time home buyer, looking to upgrade, whatever the case may be, commercial, we have something for you. But we also want to give you more of a human side to it.
Yes.
So that's what season 2, and that's how we'll be different from the
Yes.
first season.
Thanks,
we want to
Jason.
thank you guys, and we
Yes.
want to thank Jason, because he just gave us some great tips.
Yes.
But we just want to thank everybody for listening, and we want to give shout outs. So let's shout out our team, because we
Yes.
have Tania Rogers
Yes,
here,
we
we have
do.
Sandy
Thank
Mills
you.
here. They're in the studio, and then we have our other agents who are out in the field while we're here. They're out working with clients. So we've got Gary Williamson and Trivia Jenkins.
Welcome,
and
Justin Wells.
Welcome Justin, who's our
Welcome, Justin.
new team member.
Yes.
And we just want to say we're continuing to grow and we're continuing to build. So we just want to thank everybody for their support. Once again, don't miss us on Be More Lifestyle. That's going to air on March 18th at 11 a.m. We're filming that tomorrow.
Yes.
So we're super excited
Yes, we
about
are.
it.
Yes.
And we want to encourage everybody to continue to tune in.
Absolutely. We thank you, listeners. Thank you, everyone. If you want to talk to a live realtor right now, her name is Sandy Mills with the Dream Team of Executive Home Realty. You can call her phone at 410-908-9985. Again, 410 908-9985. For those that don't want to call in, you want to talk to someone just for inspiration, you want to call throughout the week.
Or if you just have a
call.
question.
You have a
Yeah,
question.
absolutely.
Yes.
And then we're going to also give you our contact information, all our social media and everything. But before we do that, we want to make sure that Kendell gets an opportunity to plug all of her stuff.
Yes.
Because she does a lot. So I've already mentioned she has an amazing book, Growth, Glow, and Grace. If you haven't read it, definitely pick it up. I grabbed it off of Amazon, I believe it was. It's on my Kindle now.
A guide to being better, wiser, and more fulfilled.
That's
the tagline.
Thank you. And then she also has a safety net, which you can also see the Dream Team. We did a segment on the safety net, and the safety net airs on YouTube.
Yep.
And she has second season coming. So the first season was amazing. Anybody who's dealing with being a perfectionist, I would say watch that first episode, because I really took so much, and I didn't get to tell you about that. But yeah, the living in a family and then always feeling like you have to, we'll talk offline about it, but you really
because I
touched
shared
me
some
with
of
that.
my story as well.
That first episode was amazing. So guys, check it out, the safety net, and go ahead and plug away.
I'm just so overjoyed and filled right now. Sisterhood, it's amazing to me, and the fact that you read my book, I'm humbly appreciative. But like she said, Growth, Glow, and Grace, a guide to being better and wiser and more fulfilled. That's available on Amazon.com, as well as my first empowerment book, The Best Gift Ever, A Guide to Loving You. It's all about learning how to live your best life. Please catch my podcast, Shine with Kendell Lenice, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you can find the safety net, and you can subscribe to my podcast. I tried to write everything down because I do a lot, and it's all in the same vein, is really helping people as Lady Motivator. So Shine with Kendell Lenice, the safety net, a safe place where you can share your truth. That's my talk show on YouTube. Please subscribe. It's so important that you do that. I gratefully and humbly appreciate that. All over social media, IG at K.Lenice, Lenice, Facebook, Kendell Lenice. Again, my YouTube channel, Kendell Lenice. Twitter, at K.Lenice. And my websites, just for more information about me, you can visit livingtruelivingyou.com or ladymotivator.com. I'm available for speaking engagements. I have one next Saturday, and I have one on the Eastern Shore next month. So my passion and my goal and my purpose and God's purpose for me, I know this like I know the back of my hand, because he showed me plenty of times, even when I tried to fight it. This is what I do. So everything that you follow with me, everything that you purchase with me, is all about motivating you and inspiring you to be a better, educating, elevating, and entertaining. But I thank you all so much for having me here and just really extending this branch to me. It means the world to me that I was able to close the last show and open this show, and that you're on this journey for season 2 to really just out here, to inspire people. And speaking of inspiration, I just want to say about the Rona, because we named it the Ronavirus. Rona, we always got to shorten something. But just really stay prayed up, stop being fearful, stay prayed up, stay washed up,
Yes.
Yes.
soap
and water, eat
Like you
right,
should do anyway.
and build your immune system. I just have to say,
Absolutely.
when I went to the store, no Lysol wipes, no Lysol, no bleach, but the vitamins were full. The rack was full. The vegetables, there was vegetables were in abundance. So really just take care of yourself. And I'm kind of upset that now people all of a sudden want to be clean.
Right.
That's kind
You
of
should have been
scary
doing
to
that in
me.
the first
Like, we
place.
should have been selling out of Lysol wipes and disinfected and
Absolutely.
soap and water. But now everybody's like, wash your hands 20 seconds. I'm like, what were y'all doing? But that's a whole nother story. But stay prayed up. Don't be fearful. Just stay prayed, stay in the word, just stay positive. And if you got some Lysol wipes and your sister or brother doesn't have any,
Share.
Sharing
Don't
is
keep them
caring.
all
be
to yourself.
considerate.
Especially your elders.
Especially your elders.
because they need it the most.
I was in the store and the guy said they had just got the shipment of hand sanitizer, and it was 2 women fighting. They took the whole shipment that was supposed to be for the store for a week. They took it that day and they were fighting. See, that's a whole nother
terrible.
gluttony, as we already know. But share it. Give it away. Don't sell it.
No.
Hand sanitizer is like $100 and something on Amazon.
Oh my goodness. That's
Don't take
terrible.
advantage. Help. This should be a time, because God wants us to be, don't even get me
Be a
started.
cheerful
God wants
giver.
us to be still for a reason.
Yeah.
He wants us to be introspective at this time for a reason. He wants us to figure out what we can do without all the stuff. What can you do in your own home if you're blessed enough to have a home?
Right.
What can you do? What can you do for other people? How can you help other people? What does God need to tell you? And sometimes you got to sit and be still to listen. So if the concert was going, if this was going, if that was going, you be doing stuff and distracting your mind.
Absolutely.
So this is a time to be still and not be selfish. Stop taking all the hand sanitizer.
Right.
That's right. And then we also want to just give a highlight to our new to one of our amazing properties too. So before we go, we just want to highlight one of the
Featured
new properties
homes
that we a
of the
featured
week.
home
Yeah,
for
featured
this
home for the
week.
week.
Featured home this week is 13406 St. Simmons Chapel Court. It's in Bowie, Maryland. The zip code is 20720. Again, that address is 13406 St. Simmons Chapel Court. It's in Bowie, Maryland, and it's a beautiful home. It is a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath home with granite countertops, a new carpet,
Open
new
floor
hardwood
plan.
floors, full service wet bar. I mean, it is amazing. There's a built-in fire pit and an irrigation system. So we would love for you to come take a look at it. If you're interested, call the Dream Team of ExecuHome Realty. You can reach us all week at 410-908-9985. Again, that number is 410-908-9985.
Nice.
Asking price is $549,999. Once again, that price is $549,999. And again, that's in Bowie, Maryland. And we also encourage you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Trust the Dream Team. Once again, that's Trust the Dream Team on Instagram and Facebook. You can find us on the web at trustthedream.com. Once again, that's trustthedream.com. And we just want to thank you guys for joining us.
Yes,
thank you
thank you
so
so
much.
much.
It's the first
Yes,
episode
we're
of our
excited.
second season.
Yes.
It was great. It went by too quickly.
It did,
Thank
too
you guys
fast.
so much. We can't wait to see you next week, Sunday, 1 to 2 p.m., same time, same place.
Thank you.
And thank you, Kendell. Thank you so much, Kendell. We appreciate
Thank you.
it.
God bless you.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And you can
And much
definitely
success and
reach
abundance
us
to
on-
you all.
Oh, thank you,
Really.
Kendell.
Trust the
Thank
Dream
you.
Team. Yes.
All right. Have a great week, everybody.
Okay.
Your Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Oh, yeah, we did. We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just follow everybody.
Just follow us.
Just
follow
search the
us.
name, the Dream Team, Kendell Lenice. Just follow us. We're all over the place.
That's right.
Have a good
Have
day.
a great week, everybody.
Yes. Oh, thanks, Jason.
That was good. I'm so
Yes,
proud of
did.
y'all.
What y'all think?
I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all.
Thank y'all.
You are a professional, girl.
I tried.
You are a
Yes.
professional. This one
Yes,
right here,
yes,
I'm
yes.
trying to tell you.
Yes.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, honey.
And I'm like, I got caught up because people always say they buy your stuff or this is, the, but they
do
don't.
they really?
They
Right.
don't. And I'm not saying everybody
But your stuff
doesn't.
is good.
but I
it's
appreciate
really
it.
good.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it's really, really good.
Yes.
I learned so much. Like absolutely.
That
Yes,
would
nice
make me
clothes.
cry.
Some clothes over there.
But
Yes,
that,
clothes
no,
over-
seriously, that makes me, that
Girl,
that
your
fills
phone, it probably
me
call
so
all
much
too.
because
Yeah, I got
everything
two
is
kids.
from
They're
God
both-
and out of
both
my
first-time
heart.
home
Right,
buyers.
right.
You know, and when I write, like, I'm not like, oh, what will the people
Email
like?
addresses.
I'm literally just writing, and I
Today
write
you got any
so
Facebook
easily.
Live?
That's why I know it comes from God.
One person.
For real, go ahead.
So much content. I'm like, wow, how does she do it? Which I know it just has to be because God just poured into you and you just pour out. And yes, it's life.
You have to get them on the safety net.
Yeah, to us.
And Trizzy,
Y'all want to share your truth?
I know.
You
I
can't
know
be
it may
afraid to
sound
share
a
your
little
truth.
corny,
No,
but
tell
your home, maybe like title it like
Okay.
the Real Estate Dream Team's Dream Home of the Week.
Okay, gotcha.
Something to kind of
Yeah, we
spice
just
it
threw
a
it
little
out.
bit.
Yeah, we just
That
threw it
does
I
sound
thought you
good.
remembered the.
I know.
We talked about it, but we forgot.
We did. We sure did. Thanks, Jason.
You got. I mean, while you're here, you might as well.
That's so true.
Especially houses you list or you're selling for someone.
Right.
That's another tool and a mechanism for you to utilize.
I'm good. How are
in
you?
your business, because you'll say, well, look, not only will we list your house and help you sell it, but we'll also feature it on our show.
There we
So
go.
that gives you an additional tool
Thank you,
for folks to
everybody.
utilize
Yes,
to
Thank you.
344.
sell their home for.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
And matter of fact, you may even want to plug that in
345.
Okay.
your
St.
next
Paul,
episode.
please.
Let
That's-
folks know. Say,
Okay.
if you have a
Uh-huh.
house that you want to sell,
Okay.
that you're ready to sell, trust us to sell it for you, and we will even feature it as a Dream Home of the Week.
Of the week. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
You want to swipe everything down?
But if God is
No, we
almighty,
have wipes and
but if
stuff.
God is
Yeah.
almighty like I think, I might have to take that one off your hands. No,
No, I know that's right. The one in- yes, the one in blue.
Woo.
Y'all, thank y'all so much. Y'all can see,
Yeah.
we tried to work it all last year. It's nowhere in the world.
No, you can't.
It's
do both.
too much.
No, you can't.
Another thing is too, if you have a chance, stop in 5 and Below
Okay.
and get you some
That
cheap stands. Cheap,
For the phone?
yeah.
Yes, I was like, oh my gosh, you might.
Yeah, for little
Size
cheap,
for the
little.
cord you
things.
I might be able to.
I have a cord for you if you want to utilize
Yes,
it when
if
you
we
come
can.
in.
Okay, please.
So the
We just
people
need
can
to
hear
be
the
kind of
calls.
set up
Okay.
when we come in.
Okay.
Okay.
Please, Jason, that would be a blessing.
Let me
gotta
turn
take
it
out
around.
the-
I'm going to turn it around so they can see you because I was on
sure.
live. So they can hear beautiful voices.
Hello.
That's Tekee.
I'm Tekee.
Candace, how are you?
Together we're the dream
That's right,
team.
dream
Executive
team.
Aren't
Homegirl team.
they beautiful?
No, we appreciate you. Awesome.
And they're beautiful too. So you heard the voices and you heard the spirit. Now you see, that's how it should be. Like that show Love is Blind. You ever see that? Netflix, they hear, they feel the spirit, and now they get to see you. And and I just met this lovely lady today.
I'm Tania. No, you didn't. You done met me at
Oh, I sure did. But that's why I kept looking at you. I was like, because when you reintroduced, I was like, that's why. Did you see me? I kept looking at you. I was like, but I know her somewhere. Yes. Oh, no, you were pretty then. You were pretty. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Because you had the same beautiful face. How are you? And that's Jason. Say hey, Jason. Tell them what you do. What you do.
I had my live going, your live
Radio
going.
1.
Yeah, everybody's
I
live.
also do commercials for Radio 1.
Yes.
You
I
heard
do
that
production
voice.
work for Radio 1. So, and I'm an inspiring, hopefully on-air personality. So,
All right. We claiming that on this Sunday. You know, church said on this Sunday. We're claiming it. And this is the beautiful lady. Tell them who you are.
Realty on the dream team.
All right.